Hello everyone, this will be the last video in the Pokédex series, so we'll do a few things here. We will generate the launcher icons, we'll generate the native splash screen, and we will deploy the app on web and see how to run the app on iOS, Android, and macOS. Now before we do all that, there's one thing I want to change. So if we look at the web build of the application, just refresh that. Now you'll see that in the list view, there is some space or some padding between the cells, so I want to remove that. So in order to do that, we'll go to the home screen, and then in the divider that we're rendering here, we'll say thickness of 0.3, and the height will be the same as the thickness, so we'll make that 0.3 as well. And that should fix that issue, but we will still need some padding around the widget itself. So under list style, there is a property called content padding. So we'll say const edge insets dot symmetric. Horizontally, we'll give 16, and then vertical, we'll give 8. Now here, this should be horizontal. So now it should be fixed. So now we can see that when it highlights the cell, it highlights the entire cell. Next step is for us to generate the launcher icons and the splash screen. So if we go to pubspec.yaml, we saw that we imported these two libraries. Now in order to run them, we can go to the documentation. So here for Flutter Launcher icons, it says to run this command right here. So we'll copy this, paste it here, and this will generate the launcher icons for us. Next step, we'll look at the Flutter native splash screen. And here it says to run this command. Once this is done, let's restart our application. So I'll close everything. Once everything has restarted, you can see that the app icon has changed, and when we click on the app, you'll see the native splash screen appear at the beginning. Now let's look at how to deploy our application to web. So as we saw before, we can run flutter build web to build a production version. And then we can cd into the build folder, so we can do cd build/web, and then we run surge. We select the folder, and then here we'll say pokedex web.surge.sh. Once this is completed, we will be able to go to this link. And this is what it looks like. So as you can see, if we refresh this, the native splash screen appears, and then the app itself. And then we can click on a Pokemon and view it. Next, we'll look at how to run a release version of the application. So I'll go back to directories, and then I'll run flutter run -- release. And this will give me a few options. So here I can run it on my iPhone or run it as a native macOS app. So I did these two steps earlier so we can save some time. I'll just open phone play. And you can see this is running on my iPhone right now. If I click on it, see the native splash, and then it will open. Now let's also look at the app running on macOS. So this is the app running as a native macOS app. Click on Get Started, and I can view the Pokemons. Lastly, the app can also run on Android, so this is the Android emulator. However, I don't have an Android phone connected right now, so it's only showing as a debug build. So that brings us to the end of the project. Again, if you have any questions, just feel free to add it in the comments below. Thank you very much.